Mrs. Edith, a short story. Shout out to Reddit. I ran my fingers across the page, following a line as I read. 2 cloves garlic, half a yellow onion, a teaspoon of oregano. I mumbled under my breath. 1 cup of Parmesan. The cheese! I forgot the cheese. How could I forget the cheese? I turned and I paced the room. What was I supposed to do now? My date will be here in 30 minutes, and I promised her a home-cooked gourmet meal. Maybe I shouldn't have gone on so long about my cooking abilities before. After all, the extent of my cooking prowess stopped at frozen meals and toaster pastries. Edith! I bolted out the door, across the hall, and began knocking on the door. If anyone could help me, it would be Edith. The door opened, but not fully, just cracked. You could see the chain lock still locked near the top of the door in case anyone tried anything funny. Edith was an elderly woman. She had wrinkled, ebony skin, gray frizzy hair, and a heavy southern accent. In her old age, her eyes dropped and her face sunk, but you could tell she was a remarkable beauty in her youth. After she was finished analyzing me, she shut the door, undid the chain lock, and opened it up. What the hell do you want, Jackson? It's 8 o'clock. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Edith, but my date will be here in 30 minutes, and I'm out of cheese. Edith eyeballed me a moment. Okay, what's cheese got to do with that? Slightly embarrassed, I quickly corrected myself. Oh, well, I promised her a home-cooked meal, and Parmesan is one of the main ingredients I forgot to grab while I was at the store. Edith sighed and stands there a moment. Wait here. She retreated back into her apartment, once again shutting the chain lock on the door behind her. I stood there, not so patiently tapping my foot and checking my watch. Only 26 minutes till she arrives now. After what seemed like an eternity, 2.5 minutes, I heard footsteps approaching the door. She unlocked it and opened it. She was holding a bag of shredded Parmesan cheese. Mrs. Edith, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much, I say as I snatch the bag of cheese from her hand and scurry back to my kitchen. I left the pasta boiling on the stove. I swiftly